Study number 5 is a takeoff on Killin' Floor, the Jimi Hendrix version of it. Now, of course, we know Howlin' Wolf wrote that tune. Actually, Willie Dixon wrote it, but the famous version is by Howlin' Wolf as well. Now, what I love that Hendrix did with this is he made it a really riff-based, and he plays it straight as opposed to a swing eighth feel. It's a straight eighth feel. Now, this is a full-on kind of rocker, and it's like the version that Hendrix does it live at Winterland, and it's great. So it's really up-tempo, so it's pretty demanding, and really listen to the track, because listen to how the drummer's laying in the bass player. You want to lock in with them, because that's exactly what we're doing. We're just locking in with them. Now, it's just an A blues, but I'm not really playing many chords until the second time through. I'm using the tritones, but the first time I'm just playing that riff. Now, the second chorus of the first study, I'm nailing the third of each chord, but I'm kind of bending it with a big, wide vibrato. So it goes back to what I first talked about in the concept section about the third. Is it major or is it minor? And it's in between. And that's what's cool about playing those notes. So I definitely recommend you listen to Hendrix version to hear that. Now, the second time through, if somebody's soloing or singing and it's this high-energy tune, this song never lets down. I don't necessarily maybe want to play that riff the whole time. So I just used the tritones, as we discussed, for each of the 1, 4, and the 5 chords, and using kind of a bit more of a funky rhythm. If you notice, my right hand is still going. I throw in a little fill in between those chords, and that's based off of the A minor pentatonic scale. We talked about fills coming from your minor pentatonic scale, basically that fingering number 1. So that's going to be right in there. All right, so you have your chart. This one's a little demanding technique-wise, and we could check it out. Oh, one last thing. If you notice, on the first time through, I'm using my thumb to get those bass notes. That's really cool because that's a very Hendrixy thing to do. One thing you want to think about is muting. Bring that thumb over so it mutes that 5th string. Very important. If you notice, my right hand's just kind of going, doing its thing, and it's a lot to do with the left hand muting, so it takes a little bit of work. All right, so you have your chart, you play along with me, and you got the background track, and let's take a stab at a riff-based up-tempo straight feel blues.